All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Green Bay Packers in tonight's video. 2-0 under Malik Willis. You could not have asked for better back-to-back weeks against Indy and against the Tennessee Titans earlier today, with Malik Willis being a backup QB. This is a kid who arrived to Green Bay less than 1 month ago. He said he's been working his tail off, folks. You can tell he's been working his tail off. He's done an exquisite job. And, shout out to Matt LaFleur, shout out to the run game, shout out to the entire Packers organization, because what they've done since that week 1 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, who really cares? But obviously, Jordan Love got injured on the third to last play, so we had to care. Malik's done a phenomenal job. But guys, this defense under Jeff Hafley, we've said it on this channel for 2 straight years. And Packers fans, we've been saying this for years and years and years. There is no way, shape, or form we should be performing statistically and eye test wise defensively like we have in the last 2 years with this talent. There's no way, shape, or form. And Jeff Hafley, through 3 games, has changed the narrative. He has flipped the script on its entire head from day one. And this is stuff we talked about in the entire offseason, but we're Packers fans, we're NFL fans. Like, we want to see it, or I should say, we'll believe it when we see it. Guys, 3 times in NFL history, the Packers have sacked the opposing quarterback more than they did earlier today against Tennessee. 8 sacks against quarterback Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans. That's the most the Packers have had since 2005. In fact, 7 different players on the sack sheet. 3 players with more than 1. I mean, I could not ask for anything better, offensively and defensively. Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, I got to throw this in. Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we're talking about the Green Bay Packers in tonight's video. It's late night here in Tampa, Florida. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys enjoy. I'm a diehard cheesehead, so we post way too many Packers videos on this channel. Thank you guys for supporting. Tennessee's a team I've been very big on, and not necessarily Will Levis. I was big on Will Levis as far as, I thought he was going to be able to, lead Tennessee to a not 0-3 start. But their defense is extremely underrated. The stats haven't necessarily demonstrated that, but I actually want to start off this video talking about the offense because the defense can do whatever it wants. They can have unbelievable, phenomenal performances like they have in the last 2 weeks. But at the end of the day, your backup QB and Malik Willis still needs to get the job done. He still needs to be efficient. He still needs to be effective. And he still needs to, most importantly, put points on the board. And I don't care how you want to cut it up, how you want to draw it up. The Packers putting 30 up on the road against the Tennessee Titans defense that has major, in a good way, ego issues with their defense. And once again, to my Titans fans watching this, good ego issues. That's how I want my defense. That's how the Packers defense is. To put up 17 in the first quarter against the team that traded you, against the team that drafted you, I mean, hats off. Literally hats off. Malik Willis, 13-19, 202 yards, a touchdown, 0 interceptions, most importantly. He also actually led the Green Bay Packers in rushing yards. He ran 6 times for 73 yards and a touchdown. Malik had a phenomenal, beautiful football game. And I want to, that first play, the Packers' first play of the game was a 30-yard little dot to Jaden Reed. If you go back to last week, we broke record after record after record in the first quarter, in the first half, total games, rushing the ball against the Indianapolis Colts. And so obviously the Tennessee Titans today, with a backup quarterback, are game planning heavily against the run. The Packers still ran the ball 37 times for a whopping 188 yards and a touchdown, averaging 5.1 yards per carry. But dude, the first play of the game is a pass to Jaden Reed, who's wide open and has the whole field available to him. That set the tone from the second the game began. It set the tone. Matt LaFleur is such an underrated coach. And I think, honestly, in the dramatic Aaron Rodgers final season, I think he kind of began to get a bad rap. But at the end of the day, Matt LaFleur is one of the best coaches in the National Football League. I know I'm a biased Packers fan, but he genuinely is. Speaking of the offense, we'll remain on topic here. Christian Watson, 2 catches on 2 targets for 67 yards. Jaden Reed, 4 catches for 50 yards. Eric Wilson had a phenomenal game. He ran the ball 12 times for 50 yards, averaging 4.2 yards per carry. He also had 2 catches for 35 yards and that 30-yard touchdown running back screenplay. I love this team. I genuinely do. And I know for a fact Jordan Love is going to be ready to go. I was actually kind of surprised Jordan didn't play in today's game. He's definitely playing this upcoming week against the Minnesota Vikings, and that's going to be a phenomenal football game. But let's get to this defense, man. Jair Alexander, pick 6. Unbelievable. Like, I just love to see this dude succeed. Xavier McKinney, 3 straight interception games. 3 straight. What we needed with Jeff Hafley's new defensive scheme was a free safety. And that's exactly who they paid for in Xavier McKinney, who once again, as we know, has 3 picks in 3 games. Folks, the Packers sacked the Titans 8 times. They had 2 interceptions. They had a forced fumble. They had the touchdown on the Jair Alexander pick 6. I couldn't ask for better. You really couldn't. Isaiah McDuffie had a phenomenal game. 9 total tackles, half a sack. Quay Walker, half a sack. Never really understood. A lot of Packers fans, and I'm a Packers fan, a lot of you guys don't like Quay Walker. I get it. He's kind of a high-risk, high-reward type of guy. I still love his energy. I literally love Quay Walker. I'm rooting for the best of him. He had a good game today. Quay Walker, but Devontae Wyatt, his former teammate, 2 sacks. We've been waiting for him to break out. Preston Smith, 2 sacks. Engabare, a sack and a half, including a forced fumble. Lucas Van Ness, a forced fumble and a sack and a fumble recovery. Edgar and Cooper with half a sack. It was a beautiful game. And I actually wanted to talk a lot more about this defense because I got this great quote from The Athletic here. The Titans ranked 29th in pressure percentage allowed on dropbacks through the season. So there were opportunities for Green Bay's defense. The Packers rank 11th in pressure percentage through 2 games, but they're 3rd to dead last in sack percentage with only 4.2% of their pass rushes taken down the quarterback with a sack. And context is important. Context is key because week 1, you go up against Jalen Hurts. Week 2, you go up against Anthony Richardson. These are 2 extremely good running quarterbacks. The Packers' pressure percentage was 38.6 today. That's 9th throughout the league in the first 3 weeks. The Packers even only blitzed on 20.5% of Levis's dropbacks, and only 2 of their sacks came on blitzes, which means 5 or more pass rushers. It was an A-plus offensive game, and it was an A-plus defensive game. And this is with a backup quarterback for 2 straight weeks. I can't wait to see the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's 3-0. This is going to be a phenomenal game, but obviously we're going to deeper dive on this Packers game and this Packers victory in the next day or so. So hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys haven't already. Folks, give me your thoughts down below. Give me a team grade rating down below. I'm going A+. I don't care. I'm biased. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you later. Peace.